Hi, I'm
Hello.
Latonya. I will be your counselor today.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Your name?
Janine.
Denise. How are you today, Denise?
Pretty good.
Good. Did you finally get here okay?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. So, I'm going to jot down a couple of things while you talk, if that's okay with you. I'm just going to take some little notes so I won't forget anything.
Okay.
We're going to start off. So, what brings you in today?
Well, I've been doing a little bit of binge eating. Um, it's becoming a constant struggle for me. I'm also struggling with my weight um, right now.
Hmm.
As you can see, I mean, you know,
You
pretty
say
over.
as I can see.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying that we're going to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Your weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, on the heavier side, I'm having some complications with that. And I feel like I've lost control of myself. Um, and I mean, my husband, it's just so many things. My husband is back in school now. I feel like I have to be the financial provider, which is like a really heavy strain on me right now. So it's a lot.
Okay. So I heard you say you feel like you lost control.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that. With your life, with your kids, with your husband. Just want to know where you're coming from when you say you felt like you lost control.
I mean, I just feel like my emotions take over, my negative emotions take over, and I don't know how to handle them. So I don't feel in control of myself. Like, I just feel like my emotions have taken control of who I am and what I do, where I go, and, how I react to things. And then, when my emotions come, then that's when the eating comes.
Mm-hmm.
And, I deal with a great deal of shame and embarrassment because it's like, I'm doing this, like, I know I shouldn't be eating the way that I am, but I don't know, I guess it makes me feel better, but not really, because then afterwards I'm just so, I mean, embarrassed by it. I mean, nobody's by me when I do it. Most of the time it's like in the car or something. Where nobody else is around, but it's still embarrassing to me. And then thinking, indulging in all this food, and then here I go, I'm overweight. Now I'm thinking about my weight, and then my father, he's overweight and having health complications. Am I gonna have health complications? It's so much.
Well, yes, it sounds like a lot. It sounds like you have a lot on you, and it sounds like it definitely could be really hard to deal with. Um, so you're saying that you are doing the binge eating, and that's part of the reason why you're feeling out of control. And even though you do it, you're not happy doing it. But you said it makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Even though when you do it, you feel kind of embarrassed and ashamed afterwards. But
Yeah.
you're doing it in your car, nobody really knows about it.
Yeah.
Um, Tell me a little bit about your relationship with your husband.
Me and my husband, I mean, it's kind of difficult right now because, I mean, I'm feeling like I'm like the financial provider. Um,
You mentioned having to take that roll on.
I mean, I'm glad he's going to school, but,
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like I have to pick up where, he kind of left off, and I have to provide and do this and do that for my kids. And then I'm like, oh man, he doesn't have this money, so I have to cover his end. But then want my kids to have these different things. I want them to have a better life than what I had. So it's very, very frustrating because, I mean, I'm glad that he's going to school. Don't get me wrong, I am proud of him for that. However, him going to school does put a lot of weight on my shoulders.
Okay, I hear you. You're saying you are very happy that he's bettering himself and going to school, but but it's putting some strain on you.
Yeah,
You
because
went
it's like,
from
what am I supposed to do now that you're in school? I mean, I get eventually maybe things will change like financially, but
mhm.
I mean, it's like, when is that going to happen? I mean, then you have to go to school for some years, then you have to actually find a job that's going to pay you well. I mean, like, how long are we going to be able to survive like that? What am I going to be able to do for my kids?
Yeah, I definitely understand why you're frustrated and stressed out about that because you're going from two incomes to one. So that can be very, very stressful.
Yes, it is.
You want your kids, you want to be able to take care of your kids and have a better life, and now it's going from one to two. But um, we're going to work on that with you and see what we can help with that. Um, do you have have you ever been diagnosed with any disorders, the binge eating or anything in the past?
Well, this is actually my first time coming. I was kind of referred by my physician to come, though. Um, so,
Okay. So this is your first time getting treatment.
I mean, I
Okay.
know what I'm doing, so I can tell you.
Okay, so how long has this binge eating been going on?
I've been doing it for about 6 months now.
Okay.
And I kind of do it like maybe twice a week. And it's very easy for me too because we have like vending machines and stuff at work. So,
It's easy for you to get it.
yeah.
Okay. Any additional besides, you're talking about the binge eating, you do it because you feel better, but you don't like doing it, so you obviously want some assistance with, stop doing it, to help you stop doing it, and your husband, you have a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
We're
It's one
definitely
big
gonna,
cluster.
yeah, and I can definitely see why you feel, you're out of control and why you do, and I'm glad you came to get some help. Um, no current, previous or current diagnosis at the time. Um, any use of any substances, alcohol?
No.
Okay, great. Um, you're not at school. Your husband. Tell me a little about your support system. Who do you go to? Who do you talk? Who could you call when you want somebody to talk to?
I mean, I guess I could talk to my husband. None of my friends really know that I'm kind of doing this. None of them know about it, so, and I don't want them to know.
And I can understand that. You wouldn't want them to know that, but you can talk to them about anything else, your problems, but that.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk to them about that. That's kind of, like I said, it's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not something that I'm like really forthcoming with. So,
And that's your decision. Whenever you want to do it, you do it. If you don't, that's your business. You do not have to share it with your friends. You're welcome. Well, I have to ask this question. Is just procedure and protocol. Not saying that you are going to hurt yourself, but I just have to ask you. Do you feel like you're going to harm yourself or any others?
no.
Okay. Good. I didn't think so. You don't seem that way. You just seem like you got a lot going on and you're overwhelmed and you just want to get better. And that's what we're doing. One step at a time. Could you tell me a little bit of your strengths? Tell me some things you're good at.
I guess I'm a good provider.
Mm-hmm.
I do think I'm a good mom. I think I'm a very good mom to my children. I really love my children, so I do think I'm a really good mom. And I think maybe I think it took a lot of strength for me to even come in here. I was kind of reluctant to talking to my physician about things, and me even getting here was like a big thing for me. So
That's a really good strength because it takes a lot to come in and for your heart up
Yeah.
until your promise to a complete stranger. So I commend you for that. That is a really good strength. I'm glad you said that.
Thank you.
You said you was talking to your physician.
Mhm.
Are you on any medication?
No, this is just like a checkup.
Okay, like a regular.
exam,
Okay. Have you been on any in the past?
No.
So this is our first session, and we're just gonna. I got that general information, and I want to come up with some goals for you, some goals that I want you to come up with, and I just help you, put them together.
Mhm.
And then after that, we're going to start with one. We're not going to start with a list of goals. We're going to start with one thing that you want to work on first, and then we're going to go from there. If you feel like you can work on more than one, it's up to you. We're going to do it at your pace, however you want to do it. So, for as coping skills, tell me some things that you do, when you are stressed out or upset, besides, the binge eating, or some things that you would like to do.
Okay. Some things that I would like to do. I mean, I like going to the library with my kids.
Okay.
That does bring me a little joy. So I guess, like, and if they're not there, I don't know, maybe just going to go read a book myself to the library, or not even to the library, but just a book, period, because I know I can't always get to the library.
Okay. Or in a nice, quiet area. So, for us, some goals that you want to work on, what is one of the main things that you want to start with?
I mean, I guess the binge eating.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a lot of concerns with my weight, though.
So you're binge eating and your weight. I guess that kind of could go together if you want to work on both of them. What are some things that you think will help you with the binge eating?
Well, I guess lowering the amount of high calorie foods. I mean, getting a better diet probably.
Mm-hmm. Better diet when you're feeling like doing it, which is when you're stressed out or you're upset. Maybe we can do one of these coping skills at first. You're not just going to automatically stop. We're trying to decrease it.
Mm-hmm.
You said you're doing 2 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
We want to minimize it and just slowly phase it out. What's your weight? What are some things that you think would be good to work on your weight?
Still stay away from high calorie food.
That's a good one. A good diet. Stay away from high calorie foods.
Yeah.
What about getting in the gym?
Yeah.
Not even a gym. Walk around your neighborhood.
Yeah, I could. I could maybe walk with my kids or my husband or something. I guess I could do that. That might not be bad.
That's actually a great idea. Working, keeping this company. That's your motivation right there.
They
children.
are. I love my children.
We're going to come up with. I'm going to take these ideas
that
you have, and we're going to come up with a plan and a way to treat what you're going through. Not going to say it's going to be an easy road, but we're going to work on this together. We're going to get this done.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
I'm excited. Good. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you came.
Just saying that. I want to be excited.
Well, you get there.
I want to be excited.
You want to be excited. This is the start.
Okay.
This is your start. I want to do a follow-up visit with you.
Okay.
Do you think it's best do you want to start off, is once a week okay for you for an hour? Same time or?
Yes. Yes, that's fine.
So once a week, same time?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to tell my girlfriends I'm somewhere else. Black people don't go to counseling.
I've heard, I've heard that. Kind of keep things to yourself. My family is like that too. Um, but if you want to get better, you want to get better. So we say at the same time here, the same day, Wednesday next week. And when you come back, I will definitely have some resources for you.
Okay.
And I'll have this plan wrote up, and then we can go over that too.
Okay.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you.